Are we live?
We are live.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lady April Designs. I'm April B, and that's Mary P. And we are your hostesses with the mostesses on their deskuses. Happy birthday, Martha! She's all of 21 again.
Yeah, now you can drink.
Yeah, you're legal to drink now, Martha. Woohoo! Hi, Shirley. Hi, Tantiota. Hi, Anessa on Tantiotas. So I'm trying to do the what do you call that? The
Fine line crackle.
Yeah, I'm putting the first layer on so that because it has to dry so much, completely dry, that way we can just keep going today. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. But I'm going to show you what we're working on today. I got to dry my paintbrush because it has to be dry when I go to add it next time. Okay, so I've done a project. I've done two to practice, but this is the one that I just finished today, and it's completely varnished. And I'll have you know, I bought this at Dollar Tree, this little jar from Dollar Tree. But I like my chickens, and y'all know I like my chickens. So I had to go and I had to chickify it.
Chickify.
That's a new word, by the way, chickify. So this is the top of the jar.
I love that.
Can you see how pretty? Is it? There we go. That's the top of the jar. Let me pull my camera down a little. Maybe that would help. Sorry for the trip, y'all. Oh my gosh, you can see my shirt. We don't like to see my shirt. Okay, so that's the top of the jar. This is the sides. You see the cracks? It makes it look like old porcelain. The cracks, the fine line cracks. These aren't huge cracks like on the other stuff. These are just little fine lines of crackles. And wait. There's the other side. Yeah, it was slick, wasn't I? And this is what we're going to be teaching how to do today, if it'll ever flip and focus. This is what we're going to teach today on Christmas ornaments to make them look old world Christmas ornaments. Okay, here's side one, the cock-a-doodle-doo. I love him. He's so colorful. And everything that I used except for the paper with the chickens on it is available at ladyaprildesigns.com. You know, it's that right there. And here's the other side, the mama chicken with the baby chicks.
Wait.
We are chickenists. Yes, I am a chickenist. There we go. And I love those cracks. I posted pictures of a tequila bottle that I did. They're not the greatest pictures, and I'm ever so sorry, but I don't have it in here right now. It's sitting in my living room. So, but that was my first attempt at using this technique, but I absolutely love it. And this is going in my kitchen up on the shelf. It's not going to have nothing in it, but it's going to be there.
You could put coins in it.
Oh, I could sit it on my turntable thing on my table that has everything in it, you know, the catch-all. But I am putting a Christmas tree in my kitchen on the table. Well, a small one, but I'm going to make ornaments for my Christmas tree. Well, that's good. I'm glad your cousin called. But the ornaments are 2.5-inch ornaments. I got a set of 24 for $10 because they're on sale, half off at Hobby Lobby, or you can get 2 for $1 at Dollar Tree. Mary will show the 2 that she has. They came on a one of those little plastic holder together thingies. I don't know.
Cut that off already.
Yeah, she cut them off already, but they have the tops with them. So when I'm done, I'll put the top on it, and of course that will get colored a different color. I'll use the wax, which we also have. And I'm sorry if my phone goes off. I have to have my phone beside me because my husband is in the house and the kids are on pop duty. So Yes, I know I said duty.
No, you said pop duty.
Oh, yeah, I said pop duty. Oh, that's nasty thinking.
No, I don't mean it. No.
Oh, I know. No. I was thinking and talking at the same time. So Mary has also started hers. But we want to show you a couple of things that we have new in the store right now. It's amazing. I would say it the way Laura does, but yeah, we're not going to do that. Not Laura that's in the chat, but y'all know my daughter, Laura. What was it? Oh, where are they? We just got these wonderful MDFs in. We have 4 different types in the store now that you can use rice paper or mixed media or whatever. One of them, and we only have a limited supply of the cutting board one. We only have 5 of these in the store, which I do believe I just saw somebody put one in their cart. So I think I just saw it go down to 4. But there's a few of these cutting boards, and they are 13.5 inches long, including the handle, and they are 6 inches wide this way. But look how thick that is. That is a 1/2 inch thick.
That's a good beaten
It's
board.
not quite a 1/2 inch. It's 3/8 of an inch thick. Yeah. Oh, that would be a good butt.
That's a paddle board right there.
But that's one of them, and I'm not sure what we're going to have. What we have them in the store for. Wait, they're not even in the store yet. Are they?
I don't know. Did you put them in?
Oh no, I had some. That's where it went down to 4 because somebody's already pre-bought one. No, I didn't put these in the store yet, but they will go in the store this weekend. All of the MDFs will. They just came in, so. And then we have the Roman plaque.
I love that.
Yes, isn't this beautiful? And these are going to be so pretty with. If you can decoupage on these with the rice papers or other decoupage, and then pretty them up with scroll work. Oh, they'd be so pretty. And it'd be easy to drill a little hole in the back, not all the way through, of course, but a little hole just for a hangy thingy. But I believe these are going to be $5.25 online in the store. $5.25 for these, and they're really nice, heavy-duty ones. Oh, and this one measures something by something. 20 or 10.5 by 7 1/4. It's 10.5 by 7 1/4. I just sniffed it, so sorry. I like the smell of wood. Then we have 10-inch rounds. These are circles, and these are all 3/8 inch thick. You can also use these for resining if you're into resining. These are a 10-inch circle. It's just a circle. It's 10 inches across, you know, from here to here and here to here is 10 inches. Real inches, not men's inches.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have my favorite, the French plaque. I love all these scallops on there. The French plaque is 12.5 inches by 7 3/4 wide. 7 3/4 by 12.5. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm going from the 10 over, and it's 22 inches to this line. So yeah, that's 23 inches.
But you went over. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's 23 inches. I'm looking at the little markies down here.
Got it.
But for 5 1/4, you can't beat it. Plus, we're going to announce, well, it's already on Facebook. We have a 10% off coupon right now. It's Spooky 10, all caps, Spooky 10, and it gets you 10% off your total purchase until October 31st. It's our Halloween special. It looks kind of like a bat, yeah. Oh, yeah, bat would be cool on this one. Make it look like Transylvanian. Ooh, that's cool. But that's some of the new big pieces that we have in the store. Now, we do have new rice paper in the store. I'm trying to get all this out of the way while that's drying. Would have helped if I'd have put the fan on. Because these I found out you cannot use a heat gun on them. I found out the hard way, y'all. Because I tried to dry them, and look what happened. Yeah, I had to go out and buy more. But we have the perfect little rice papers for, or the perfect rice papers for these, for ornaments for Christmas. I think they're adorable. Look at that. Look at those teddy bears, y'all. Teddy bears with Christmas trees. They're so cute. Only I don't do teddy bears on any of our Christmas stuff. So, and then we have, we've all seen the napkins and all with the cute little girls on them and the women. But this one, we found this one, and it's boys. So if you have a son or a grandson and you want to make them an ornament, this is so cute. And it's got blues and browns and a little bit of red here and there, but that's not very much red. But I think there's this one here on the is my favorite one on here. Look at that cute little face. Look at that, how cute him is. Him so cute. With his little horsey. And then we have, these are the perfect size for these 2.5-inch ornaments. That's why I'm showing them. Then we have the mother and daughter, or mother and child. Looks like they're all girls, but never know. These are the perfect size. The ones that we're using are not in the store. I purchased mine and Mary purchased hers separately. So, but these are the ones that I think would be perfect on there. There's a few other ones too, you know, married couples and stuff like that that would go nice on there. But go have a look, check it out, and we'll see. Oh, we are going to try to get plain rice paper in, so if you wanted to try to print your own stuff, you could. Because this rice paper that you get from like Hobby Lobby and stuff is not the same type of rice paper. It's just for calligraphy rice paper. Oh, here's another one with the little angel girls. They're not angels, but they're little girls with the different pastel-y colors. They're so cute. But go have a look and check it out and see what you think. And of course, you always get any orders over $75 are free shipping. Don't forget to join our mailing list to get up news on our upcoming sales and promotions. But if you need to see any of the other rice papers we have in the store, if you want to see them on the camera, just let me know and I will pull it out for you. Oh, I know. We couldn't find really any that were decent looking with lions on them, though, Martha. We looked for quite a few. We didn't get all of them, although I did want to. But it would have cost me over $1,000 to get all of the papers. To get just 5 of each of all of the papers. So, yeah, those are not going to happen. Well, we're going to get them, but just not all at one time. Now I got to switch that over so the back can dry. Uh-oh, my other grandson just pulled up. It's all right. Laura's in there. So what I've done, Mary, where are you? Mary? Oh,
I'm here. I'm here.
So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to do this technique. And the products that you'll need to do it are all available in the store. These are all from Pentart. And I have fallen in love with this technique. So I think anything that I happen to have laying around that I can do this on. Hi, Teresa. How are you? Will now be, or as our friend Vasily Kontos says, porcelain. Make it look like old porcelain. Let me turn my keyboard off so I don't accidentally type something. So the first product that you're going to want to use is called bonding primer, and it is available in the store. Like I said, all of these are available in the store. Otherwise, I wouldn't be using them. So The first thing you want to do is put your bonding primer on. And you want to do these with a dry brush. Mary's already got bonding primer on both of hers, so while I'm doing it, she can go to the next step.
Yeah. It's dry. So then next step for me is the varnish, glossy varnish.
The color.
On this one, the color's there.
Yeah, but on the other one, the color is not. You haven't done the color yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's steps to it, so.
You want me to do the color on that one first?
Yeah, while I'm doing the bonding primer. That way we're not taking up everybody's whole afternoon.
Maybe I want to.
Well, I know people like Martha have plans today, so.
Well, that's true.
It is her birthday.
That's true. Gotta spoil it, right, Martha? Thank you. It's just because you had to have a birthday today.
Yeah, Mary, I don't think we get to choose when our birthday is. Although that would be nice, wouldn't it?
My sister claims she's not 50, but she's been saying that for years now.
Hey.
What?
Your sister's not 50.
She looks like she's 50.
Well.
She's younger than me.
That's because she goes out in the sun.
Yeah, we'll say it's the sun.
That's what we're going to say because that's the nice thing to say.
Yeah.
This is a messy, messy job, I'm telling you.
I am painting, I'm using a sponge so that I got even coverage. I have the bonding primer on here already, and I'm using a combination of the ivory and the apricot Pentart colors. Let's see. The ivory is the acrylic paint. And
matte. It's a matte paint.
Matte, but it's acrylic.
Yes.
This one is a chalky paint, and this is the apricot. And I like the color. It's really, it's almost like a tan, peach. Everyone was saying 39. About April?
Oh, no, she went to a party last night. Everybody was telling her she was 39.
Why'd they go up that high? What's wrong with them?
Yeah, the apricot is a really pretty color. It's like a flesh tone. And we were told that, we were taught rather, that the lighter the color underneath, the better your cracks show up.
Right. The darker the color, the less it shows up. And your decoupage paper will get lost in the color. So the lighter, the better.
Excuse me, I need to get a drink. And the colors that I'll be using on mine are some different ones.
Boy. So cool. Okay, so that one's going to dry. So in the meantime, this one's going to get the glossy varnish to seal it. It needs to be sealed. I learned the hard way. I forgot to put the sealant on it, and I created something else, and You don't want to know. It just came apart. Just the worst. The worst.
It has to be done in a certain order, yeah.
Yeah. If you don't, oh my God.
Well, we could show what happens if you don't do it in the right order.
Yeah, and then,
well, she'd have to pick it up from across the room because that's where she threw it.
yes, it really is across the room.
This is just a piece of foam that I'm using to prop stuff on. The colors that I'll use are the olive tree green, the lichen green, and the eggshell, which that's those three colors. And I blend mine down because I've always liked to blend colors, which it makes it look kind of like that.
You have your overhead light on?
Yes.
Looks much darker on yours. Olivia Robinson.
Hi, Olivia. How are you? Let me see.
Hi, Olivia.
I can unplug something here and plug my other lamp in. How's that?
I would write, but I'm.
She's knee deep in or elbow deep in paint.
Something like that.
It's got a shadow now, but I have more light.
There you go.
Oop.
And then you just throw stuff across.
Yeah, that's the thing. You have to make sure you throw things around. See, the paper that I'm using is chickens. I got to use my chickens because this is going to go in my kitchen for Christmas.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know, Olivia. Okay. That's right.
She lives in Martha's streams.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, I was going to come back into Martha's the other night once I got Jim settled. I think it was Friday night. Yeah, Jim settled down for bed, you know. I was going to go back into Martha's, but yeah, I fell asleep.
Can you imagine?
Heaven forbid I fall asleep, right?
You jump on it just to get even. See? A woman after my own heart. You see? She knows. Actually, mine landed outside. Yeah. And then I came in this morning and find it on my desk. Like, how did it work its way back in?
Joseph.
Yep.
Our husband did it.
Yep. Try to turn it. It's a little difficult when your finger's stuck in it. Okay.
See, we just went through this. It has to be in a certain order, didn't we?
What did you do?
I put the fine line crackle before the varnish.
Oh, okay. So now everybody's going to see what it looks like.
Oh, come on. Really?
Yep.
But since it's water-based, I can wipe it off with water. Well, that sucks.
So this is just the glossy varnish water-based. This is to protect it so that you can do the fine line crackle without seeing little pieces of your project come off. Where you get so upset that you throw it across the room and then outside. I didn't do that. That was April.
Yeah, that was me. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Now
that's what I said.
I just wiped all that fine line crackle off, so now I have to let it dry. Crud. I don't. It's because I moved my list of the steps.
It was, oh, you moved your keyboard.
Yeah, and I don't know where I put my list. So now I'm going by memory.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. I'm going to try and dry this without dropping it.
But you definitely need to make sure that you use a dry brush in each one of these. You don't want to use a, you know, like rinse your brush out and then use it. You want to use a dry brush. That's why we both have so many brushes on our desks. All right, yeah, that's it. That's why. All right, so now I put the glossy varnish on it. And it's very thin, so it's almost a water consistency, so it doesn't take very much. And I keep forgetting to keep it over here under the on the camera. Okay, so we'll let that dry. And then I'll show you how I do my painting to blend. Mary has muted. I don't know if she knows she's muted. Oh, she's drying. Yes, she told me you can dry it with the heat gun if you hold it about 1.5 feet away. Oh, wow. Hi, So Studio. Oh, this I think is the first time for you here. I know I've seen you on Martha's, but I think your name is Tracy. Am I correct? I'm pretty sure your name is Tracy. Yes, I was right. Hey, haha. Did I forget to say hello to my girl Shirley? I know she was here. I just don't remember if I said hello to her or not. If I didn't, I'm so sorry. Please don't beat me today. Maybe tomorrow, but not today. Doing these, I think they call them baubles in the UK. Is that right, Olivia? They're called baubles. These Christmas ornament thingamajigga-doohickey bobs. Okay, so when I do my paintings on mine, I use the 3 colors, and let's see, what else do I do? I get rid of my computer screen. That's what I do. Let me move my mouse so I don't have to touch it again. Sweet bubbles. See, I thought I was right. I watch a lot of people in England, in the UK, in Australia, but what I do is I get out just a little bit of the paint. It's really thick, so. And the darker color I don't need very much of because it's just on the very bottom. That would be the olive tree green. And then I get a little of the lichen green out. Which, if you know me, you know my favorite color is green. So that was a lot of paint that I just dumped out for some reason. And I already have some of the eggshell out. So, and then I'll just use the same brush. And just, I don't like these, but I don't have any of the round pouncers. The round pouncers are the best, I think. And then I just get my base, my darker color down first. And then go in with the next color around it. And slightly overlap it. Make sure I got plenty on there. Then I'll take the side of the brush and I'll go up and down and blend them together right there. Just so that they're all blended, and it has, I don't have enough of the darker color on there.
Yes. Plastic. They're both plastic. That's why we have to be very careful not to dry them so close because they
Yeah, you can
shrink.
do this on glass, but I have too many grandkids around. So yeah, I don't do glass.
Okay, I'm going to use.
And then I just tap it around and tap it around until it's all blended down. You can see how you can see the darker color and then the lighter color there. And then I'll go to the next color up with the same brush, and
I'm using the Decoupage Varnish and Glue Silky to put the, decoupage on.
you can get the glass ornaments also at Hobby Lobby.
Yes.
I just got a big, huge, tall thing of 24 of them. They're normally $20 right now. They're on sale for 10 because they're half off.
And I have to cut this so that I can get
And I'll just keep blending it together, either on the side or on the front, you know, where there's less paint, so you can mix them together a little better. And just keep going until the whole thing is covered. I love these colors, and a little bit of this paint goes a long way. A long way.
So does it go a long way?
It goes a long way. Didn't I tell you? Hey, did you know that this paint goes a long way?
Do now.
It's all of these paints and supplies are Pentart. And don't forget, there's a coupon out right now, 10% off.
Styrofoam also.
But you definitely want to make sure that you have a lighter color on there. I mean, my darkest color is not really that dark. I mean, you can see that it's not that dark. So, I mean, but we do have colors like the brown, and this is the brown. This is the berry, burgundy red. And then we have a medium color, which is called blackberry.
Yes, and we're going to have some rice paper that's actually real rice paper that you can actually try to print on. And there is a way to do it with your laser printer. You need repositional spray glue and put it on a piece of paper, and then you place the decoupage paper right on top, and you can print it, and then you can pull it off so it doesn't stick to the paper, but it allows it to go through.
Yeah, the rice paper. Yep.
Yep. So
that's just one that we have to import it, so it takes a little while for it to come in.
But yeah, that would be perfect for ornaments, for anything really. Ornaments. But I'm using this is
blending together. I'm just tapping it to blend them together.
You're covered in glitter.
Oh, she's a stripper today. That's what I call it anyway. That's what I've always said when I work with glitter, because glitter never goes where you want it to go. It goes wherever it wants to go.
Okay, so I have one on one side. And
I'm very meticulous about it, so it has to be just right. But I don't want them all the same either, you know, because I want them to be one of a kind. I'm not a machine. I don't like to do things all at the same. Although the grandkids think I'm a machine. They think I can just whip stuff out like nothing.
Well, they get used to it, so.
Well, yeah, there's that. I'm just sitting here patting and patting and patting and turning and patting and some more. And then what I use for the scroll work and all on there is air dry clay, which we don't have any for sale in the store. So that's the only thing that I'll be using and she'll be using that is not in the store. Yet. We're working on it. Trying to find the best value one. Because you guys know, most of you know that follow us, that not in it for the money, we're in it to make sure that other people can craft. So we charge a lot less than you'd find anywhere else. Or try to. And then all of the stuff that we import, all the papers and the products like the Pentart, we import it from Poland or Hungary or the UK, and we pay all the import fees, so you don't have to. So she's putting the varnish on now, right?
No, this is the decoupage glue. I just put these on. Yeah, the varnish I already put on the other one. Don't fall. Okay, I'm good. Stop.
No. Oh, yeah, exactly. Don't sneeze when you're working with glitter. Or like my Tanti Oda, which is Laura R. She does miniatures. And, oh my gosh, y'all, I'm telling you. She just did a chair that is a little bit bigger than, it's about the size of a quarter.
Oh my God. And the books. Oh my God.
She's doing a Scrooge and Marley counting house with little bitty mice that she makes herself. Little bitty thing. I mean, they're like that big. That big. It's the chair that Marley sits on. So you know how big that chair would be. The size of a quarter. It's like, wow. And I don't know how she does it because I couldn't do it. I'd definitely be throwing stuff across the room.
Oh, yeah.
So she has just decoupaged, right? You've just
I decoupaged, yes.
And it has to dry.
It has to dry. I have
That's why we have two going at a time so we can switch back and forth so you don't have to sit and waste your whole day doing it, watching us. So, although you could watch it on repeat, but you couldn't ask questions on replay.
You could, but nobody would answer.
Yeah. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask. If you know, if we can answer it, we will. Whenever this COVID stuff is over, we can visit again. Then I'm going to go live from my aunt's house and just to show off her miniature skills, and maybe she can teach us a thing or two.
She can teach me how to send it to her to do, because I won't do that. I will lose my mind.
Well, she's only been working on this counting house for, what is it now, Tanti Oda, 10 years?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay.
But only since the pandemic has she been working on it steadily.
Let's see. If this is dry, so you can see it's shiny and everything, but it is dry. And I am going to put a repositionable glue on this in order to put the gold flakes, or they're not gold, they're, what are they considered? Metal flakes, I'm sorry.
Foil.
She said 4 years.
Oh. No, it's been longer than that since you started it.
That's what she just wrote. You're calling her a liar? I think she would know, woman. Uh-huh.
It seems like she's been working on it for 10 years.
Okay. So I'm putting this on, but you want to get it where it's on,
Click
but
on
you
just
want.
you. Click on just you.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know. Then I do this.
There you go. Yeah.
So now I just put the glue. What I do with it? Here's it's Hobby Glue from Pentart, but it's repositionable, and I'm dabbing it on so that it actually gets very tacky. You want it to get tacky so that you can put the metal flakes on. So I'm just going to lightly hit it with the heat gun. I'm going to lightly hit it with the heat gun. Let's see. Okay. From far away. Just slightly. And now to use the metal flakes, you have to use a good stiff brush. And that would be one that's not covered in wax or hard as a rock.
Which would be like the Finnebar brushes, the stencil brushes.
Yes, although they're all covered in wax right now, so I'm going to use something similar to that, but yeah. Do I have any that are not covered in wax? Oh, I do. Woohoo! Amazing what you find.
You know, it's the little things, y'all. It's the little things.
When you look. Okay. So, yeah.
Oh, that sounds very cool, Laura. I want to learn how to make miniatures. Yeah.
So, here's the stiffle brush or the stencil. And these
Olivia says, I've come to the conclusion I like gathering stuff and getting stuff ready to do projects more than doing the projects. Weird. Yep. No, because trust me.
I prefer buying it too.
Yep. We have so much stuff that it's like, okay, let me get this so I can do this. Yeah, it's still sitting in the bags.
So these are the metal flakes from Pentart. It's the only one in the store. It's M2, so you don't have to worry about which ones it is. But this is now nice and tacky.
Oh, wait, Tatiana, nobody lives here in Lakeland that's in the chat. They're all over the world in the country. Olivia's in the UK.
Going to use tweezers to put it on. Tweezer. Tweeze this.
Yeah, because if you don't use tweezers, it's going to stick to you everywhere.
Yes.
And you're putting it sporadically on there? Is that it?
Yep, I'm putting it where I put the glue.
So you put the glue in just in little spots, right?
No. I put the glue all on the inside between the two pieces of decoupage. So it gives me some place to put. So here's the decoupages on either side. I put in between. So any place I wanted to put it, I can. Now don't breathe. Don't breathe, because this stuff will move.
Yeah, Olivia, a lot of people have wanted to come shopping at my house too. Well, partially because I have the store at my house, but because I have so much stuff. And I've only been doing crafts like this for what, 3-4 years now, I think. 3.5, almost 4 years.
Whatever you say.
I love that metal flake because it has a brass and a green and a silver, and
I like opening it up.
Martha said, "Aha, achoo."
Don't, Martha. Look, it stuck to me for that. Aww.
And when you have the metal flake stuck to you, you're a high class stripper then, not just a glitter.
Tracy, I didn't say hi to you before. I'm sorry. Hello. I had my something going. The heat gun, I think.
Olivia says, I've been crafting since February when I found Ruby and Martha, but nails I've been dabbing in for years, for 5 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I never would have done any of this stuff if it hadn't have been for YouTube channels. And I didn't even know about YouTube. My daughters had to tell me about it 5 years ago when I first found it. I started out making jewelry. Then my hands got real bad, or started getting bad with arthritis. So it went to other things like paper crafting, and now I still do paper crafting, and now it's mixed media, and this antiquing stuff is just, oh my gosh. And now that it's getting cooler, I can start doing my acrylic pours on the front porch again, which I'll be taping or possibly going live with it. I'm not sure yet. Probably taping because of the traffic, but yeah, I do all kinds of different stuff. I can't crochet anymore, and I can't bead. And I can't hand sew, but I can machine sew.
Okay. Now the magic. Don't you fall over. You know, I hate it when they don't listen.
Olivia says, I'm actually going for acrylics tomorrow for the first time. I'm watching so I can learn how to use them. The CR stuff I bought years ago. Oh, to get your nails done. Oh, okay. Got it. Yeah, I used to do nails. I was a cosmetologist for 20 years, but now I just go get them done. Oh, I'm showing you my nails and you can't see them, but it's all right.
Nope. Because they're too busy watching me, and it's just me on the screen.
I love the mix of colors in that bottle.
Right?
And we have these in the store too, right? Yeah, yep. Yeah. I have these in the store.
Makes it look old world.
Okay, so decoupage, then varnish.
Yep. And then
fine line. Yeah.
Yeah, or whatever you're doing.
Yeah, we haven't got to that part yet. We know. I know.
Okay.
I know. Shut up, April. Not there yet. Don't get ahead of me.
Okay, so now that's
varnish brush.
metal flakes added.
One thing we've noticed about this Pentart products, you don't
You don't need a lot.
you don't need a whole lot because it goes a long way.
Now I can see. Sit still. Good boy.
But I don't want to.
I have no choice.
But I
So
want to
now,
be a real boy.
shall I share screen now?
You can. I'm just doing the glossy varnish. I had to wait for it to dry. All the prep in the world did not work.
Thank you, Shirley. Okay. Varnish. This has to be varnished, which is the glossy varnish on this now.
Did your other one already got glossy varnish on it?
Yeah, and then I did the metal flake. And then the next is going to be the fine line.
Okay. I've got number one of the fine line on the other one already.
Mm-hmm.
But the little fan is helping dry stuff, so that's good.
I like that brush holder you're using, Mary. Where can I buy one? Actually, sent to me by your niece.
I'll get you one, Tantiota. I'll send it to you when I send your other package. Oh, speaking of other package, I made some more Christmas cards out of the set that I had started on our last show. I made those 6 on the show, and then I made 6 more, and they were sold before I even had the other 6 made. But I can show while I'm drying. I've got them right here ready to go out. Let's see. We did the bear.
Hold on, let me. Ha. Okay.
That's the bear. And each one has a different sentiment on the inside that I put on the inside of each one. I don't even know what they say. Oh, this one's oh yeah, that's the way I did the sentiments on the insides with foil behind them.
So pretty.
Okay, Tracy, thanks for showing or coming.
Thank you for showing up, Tracy.
And then there's this one, Awesome Christmas Vibes with the owl. And hoping you have a wonderful Christmas filled with moments you'll always remember. These are the 6 that I made before, I do believe. Then there's Joy, another one that says Joy. And thinking warmly of you and wishing you and your family comfort and joy this holiday season. And you can't have Christmas without Rudolph. But this is a sophisticated Rudolph. Warmest wishes for a happy holiday season. Merry Christmas with the deer and the different ones. Wishing you the beauty, blessings, and joy of the season brings. I know it's that glass glitter, I'm telling you. Which they are out of stock at our supplier, but I will be carrying it.
What?
The diamond dust.
Oh.
And then this one, Happy Holidays. I love that diamond dust. It's real glass, but wishing you all the best joys holiday season. We can just do the covers instead. And then this one. And this one I did on the show.
You use the papers from
Yes, from yep,
AV Studio.
AV Studio papers. This is Breeze of the Forest. It says, "Here comes Santa. Magic lights of the Christmas tree are calling for a miracle." And then there's this one that I did on the show. And then there's this one. And the last one is another fancy Rudolph. It says, "Here comes Santa." This one has it all the way around the outside.
I love that.
These, I made 6 of them on the show, which you can see, which it shows the paper pads and all that I used. And then I made 6 with the leftovers. I made 6 more for the person who purchased them. And they'll be going in the mail to them soon. Very, very soon. And I still have a lot of that paper left over. I didn't even use it all. I've got enough that I can make another 6 cards or more. Probably more. I didn't even think. So you can get a good maybe 1 or 2 dozen out of one set of paper. You have one diamond dust? Yes, I know you do, Shirley.
You mean you can get from one sheet or one
pack?
One paper pad.
One paper pack. Yes, I got those cards and I can make another 12.
I think you can make more than that.
Well, yeah, but these are big cards too. They're 5x7s.
That is so true.
Okay, now she's doing the fine line Crackle #1, and you have to make sure that it's dry, which I've already done #1 on mine, so it's dry, so I can do the second one now. And you want to use a dry brush for each one. What I do is I have one color for the #1, and then one color for #2. #1 and #2, but they're numbered 1 and 2. Since Mary's doing the first one now, I'm going to go ahead, which the first one you want to do in crosshatch.
Correct.
Which is one direction and then the other direction, which is kind of hard on these little baubles, but, and very, very, very fine amount. But with #2, you want to go in one direction. Don't go this way and this way, just this way.
Make sure you don't leave any drips.
Yes, you do not want the drips. I found out the hard way. You do not want the drips.
Teresa said that they're stunning.
Thank you very much. With that diamond dust, you want to make sure you get every drop of that stuff up too. Because if you don't, you can cut you because it's super fine glass. The way I'm doing the baubles is I'm pulling it past where the bottom center would be. That way I make sure that I have the whole thing covered without drips. Now the whole thing is covered.
Now I'm going to go the opposite direction.
where did I keep losing my blue paint. So what I've done is I've already figured out which pieces that I wanted to use of my air dry clay in my molds, which I've used the Fleur de Lis mold and the, what is the other one that I used? The Music Notes, which we carry in the store also. And I've already shaped them because that's where I know where I'm going to put them. So I've already shaped them. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go ahead and paint them.
She shaped them and now she's going to paint them.
I shaped them and I'm going to paint them.
I'm going to.
Because I tried painting on the project. Yeah, that didn't work.
Because she didn't listen to me. As usual.
Oh, shush. What'd you say?
Thanks. Okay, I'm going to try and gently dry it. Or from far away.
But you can use just a blow dryer too for this. And you won't have to worry about the excess heat. You can use a blow dryer. Because that's what our mentor Vasilis uses, a blow dryer.
Yes, she has, the store name is going across the screen, ladyaprildesigns.com. And the diamond dust is not in the shop yet, but the molds are.
Yeah, it's on back order. Because of this pandemic thing, a lot of stuff has been on back order. It's just, it's one thing after another with this thing.
And don't forget the coupon code that's there.
Yes, Spooky 10 at checkout. Coupon code for 10% off.
That's also going across the screen. Stream. Good God. Did you get it, Olivia?
What?
The coupon code.
Ah. Yes, I did. Well, you can use, I know Vasily said that he uses one set and he has done massive pieces. And you can use this set for a year. Because you don't use that much of it. The whole kit. Well, it's not a kit, but
the fine line crackle.
Yeah, the fine line crackle and all the paint and stuff. You don't need very much of it. So if you can make all kinds of projects out of it. Which the next time it'll be on one of the plaques that I just showed. With some of the other papers, or on a bottle like I did before. My first time I did it was on a bottle. A Don Julio, I think it was, tequila bottle. Oh, and it turned out so beautiful. I don't even want to sell it. I want to keep it. And if you want to keep your own work, you know it turned out good. Let's let that dry. I go over my air dry clay pieces a couple of times to make sure that I have them completely covered. And I'm not sure which piece I want to use, this one or this one. So, and I'll show you the molds that I used. I laid them out here. There they are. It's the Fleur de Lis one. My molds are well used. And I used the musical one. I need to put the store link below. All right, well, it's running across the bottom of the screen, but I can type it in there, no problem. Those are the two molds that I use for my pieces. You can use the regular resin pieces, but you'd have to use a different type of glue to hold it on. And this one, you can paint this while it's still drying. You can adhere it while it's drying. and everything. We don't have any in the store, but you can get it a lot of different places. We're trying to find the best deal that we can get so we can share, you know, give you guys the best deal. Oh, I forgot to clean that one up. Huh. And I didn't use the whole, you know, the whole cavity. I just used parts of the cavity to do this. We have had different molds on back order too for a while now. Not just with our main supplier, but with other suppliers that carry it too. Like, well, Prima has had them on back order. And they're Prima molds. That's okay. We just keep waiting. One thing about it, you do get messy. I got my head down right this minute, and then I'll go reading the chat. All right, so that's coat 1 on there to dry. Now the paint you don't have to use a dry brush with. You can just, you know, rinse it out and then use your brush again right away. Okay. Yes, Mary did it. Okay, she's muted, so. It's in the title of the stream, Martha. Yeah. Oh, wow, I love the music mold. Yes, I do too. Yes, I carry some deco. I have a lot of the extreme sheens, but I just ordered a whole case of the gold, the 24K gold, but it's on back order again. What is that cream wax that you need? It's the Pentart cream wax in the gold, and I have it right here. There's 2 different ones. Now there's this one, and then there's the antiquing paste that we'll show you how to use it in just a minute. But we have some beautiful waxes. Oh my gosh, I love our waxes. My favorite is either the honey gold or the fire gold. Where is it? There it is. Oh, this is the fire gold, and this is the honey gold. I love them both. Oh my God, they're my favorites. We also carry brass and silver and green, and we have chameleon ones. And okay, so those are drying. That's okay. Mine is dry. My second coat of Fineline is dry. Okay. All right, so now that we've done the Fineline, and I've got those, you know, painted to go. There's different ways you can do this step. You can do, because it's already starting, you can't really see the cracks too well in it right at the moment, but once you put the wax on it, you'll be able to see the cracks in it. And it continues to crack until you put the clear varnish, the solvent based, which means you need turpentine or acetone or whatever to clean your brush out with or throw your brush away. But it's a solvent based varnish. We have it in gloss and matte. I'm going to use gloss because I want it glossy for my tree. But now that we have this on here, you can't really see the fine lines in there, but they're there. The miracle shows up. Miracle happens, which I'll do it on back here. Not the miracle, the magic happens.
Miracle.
When you do this. And I use a palette because I had it on my hand, and it comes off pretty easy, but I put it on my hand to use my hand as a palette. Yeah, and I look like Goldmember for a while.
But there's 2 different kinds of waxes. Did you?
Yes. There's two different kinds of waxes. We have the regular wax that you use, which is this one, the metallic wax. It's just wax paste. Okay, that's the after one. You don't use that one yet. The one that you use to bring out the cracks is called antique paste. It's also known as bitumen.
No, no.
Which is just an antiquing.
No, the bitumen is made from tar.
Yeah, it's an antiquing. What's the word?
Agent.
Yes, that's it.
But there's also orange oil. But you have to make sure the antiquing one that you get has the picture of the cracks on it.
Right. It says antique paste. Yes.
Focus, Pastor.
They're right here too.
Now, mine is bitumen, but I also have the other ones, which are antiquing paste that have oil in them.
Orange oil. Yeah, I have them both right here. The antique gold has the bitumen, and then the gold has the orange oil. But they both do virtually the same thing. This one is just darker, and it stays darker. So what I've done is I've scooped some out and put it on my little palette here, and I will use my finger to rub it in. Am I close enough? Let me get closer so you can see a little bit better. Is that better? Yeah. And then you just take it and you rub it in. You can do it in circles or straight up and down or whatever. Your choice. You put it on. Now there's two waxes that you have to use when you use the one with the bitumen. You have to use the antiquing paste, and then you have to use a wax paste, which is kind of like an eraser, because you see how it discolored the whole ball right there? You get it on there, rub it in, and then you take a paper towel. With the other one, the orange oil, it just wipes right off. But this one, you see how it leaves like a little bit of the color behind. To get that color off, you use the one that's just wax paste, and it smells. Oh my God, smell that! It smells so good. Can you smell that? You just rub it on and wipe it off. And it's like an eraser.
It's transparent.
It's transparent. Did I put the second coat on here? Because I don't have any cracks.
I don't know.
I don't think I did the second coat. Well, we'll find out, because I'll do the front too. I have them both going, so I don't know which one is which now. Guess I should have paid attention, huh? Oh yeah, this has it on there. Okay. I can see some little cracks showing up. But the longer you let it sit without putting the varnish on, the more cracks you'll get. And I found out that you can put a second coat of the number 2 on there and get more cracks, as long as it's a thin coat. I may have put my coat too thick. Oh no, this is the one that I had to wipe off, isn't it? Yeah. I may have messed this one up completely, because I put the stuff on without the varnish first. Yeah, because I don't have any cracks. I have one. Okay, so we'll let Mary do the rest of that. Because I messed mine up because I put the wrong order.
No, can't you try and do it with the fine line and then the other one?
Well, remember I had to wipe the varnish off, the fine line off, because
Yeah.
Put the varnish first.
Right, and then you put the wax on, right?
And then no, and then I wiped it off and then tried to put the varnish, so I messed the whole thing up.
Oh, you put the second component on.
Right.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I'm not the smartest cookie in the box, you know. So we're gonna do this way because this one has the varnish on first, and we're gonna let Mary show how she's doing hers. And she's
that one I put the metal flakes. This one I'm putting the chameleon pearl effect. It's green and gold since there is green here. Not really too much here, but I'm going to try and decorate it.
Is that the chameleon paint pins?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I lost my notes. Thanks for having my back there, Shirley. I have no idea where I put them. I'm a little bit not really here right now, unfortunately. I haven't checked on my husband in a while. But he gets mad at me because I'm constantly asking him if he breathes wrong or deeply or what. You okay? You okay? But, it is what it is right now. And that's just a whole new learning curve. Yeah, Shirley has quite a few of the waxes. I don't know if she used them yet, but she has them.
You sniffing them, Shirley?
They do smell good.
It's not straight, and I know it. And I don't care.
Yeah, it's hard to get things perfectly straight on a round thing. Okay, now that I have it on my pinky, look like I have some sort of affliction because it's kind of stuck. Hush, Mary, don't tell that she sniffs her wax. And we thought the Finnabar waxes couldn't get any better smelling from the Finnabar, but oh girl, this Pentart wax smells so. Do you know what is that smell? That spray, that citrus spray that gets all the funky smells out of the bathroom. It just leaves that wonderful citrus scent.
Yeah,
but that's what it smells like. It's like that citrus ozone spray. It smells like that. It's that citrusy, and it smells, oh my gosh, it smells like a fresh peeled orange.
Orange.
L'orange. L'orange. Yes, I went really weird there, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Sally. Not really, but hey. In the meantime, back on the farm, I'm going to go ahead and touch up because you can see where I missed in spots. You can see the white still. So I'm going to go ahead and paint that. A sponge would have been much easier, but yeah, I forgot to get some. Which I'm looking to find a good deal on those too, that I can carry them. One thing about it though, I don't order massive amounts of stuff because I really don't have the space to put it, number one. And just in case it doesn't sell, number 2. But when it sells out, that's usually it. I won't buy it again. Now
Yes.
she uses the Hobby Glue to glue her stuff on. Mary did, which is
Yeah,
it's the Pentart Hobby Glue.
the one I just stuck
I
to.
use art glitter glue. Because if you know me, which some of you do, you know that I love my AGG. Which I coined the phrase AGG for art glitter glue because that is just, people, when you say art glitter glue, they think, oh, it's got glitter in it. Well, no, it doesn't. You can put glitter in it, but it doesn't have glitter in it. Because it does dry clear. Well, the one that I sell dries clear. They do have some that don't dry clear, that dry white. But who wants white glue showing, you know? These are still more, I would say the M word, but a lot of people don't like it, so. Which I don't understand that, but hey, to each his own.
The M word?
Yeah, MOIST.
Oh, Jesus, really?
Yeah, some people get offended by that word, which I don't understand because it, whatever.
Whatever.
Hey, I said whatever. You can't say whatever.
It's the English language, whatever.
I know one girl personally that, you know, she's a family friend. She will actually get physically sick when she hears someone say that word. It makes her heave.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, I've told her she's super special.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm going to try and dry this. I'm going to mute.
Okay. I'm going to just continue to sit here and paint this here. I'm painting and I'm breaking because I don't have it on the ball. I forgot and took it off the ball. Well, it fell off the ball, but you know, we'll say I took it off. And she should be ready to show the cracks soon. It does work. I swear, y'all, it works. I swear. I'm not fibbing. I just didn't. I still don't know where my list is. Oh, there it is. There's my list, my directions. I only have a little bit of stuff on my desk. Oh, you did? Great, Martha, great. Well, any orders that I get, I either, if they're in the middle of the night, I get them out the next morning, or if they're before my mail runs, then I'll get them out that day. So as it stands now, your order will be sent out on Monday. Because, you know, today's Sunday, so it'll go out tomorrow. I mail from my house, so. Oh, I guess she's still drying. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm checking on my husband. Oh. Where did I get the brush holder? Dollar Tree. Yes, I got it at Dollar Tree. I have one, Laura has one, and Mary has one. And I'll be sending one to my Tanti Oda. But not every Dollar Tree has them, so I'll be getting them a case of them in. I'm going to order them from dollartree.com, and you have to order a whole case. So I'll be they may be going in as thank you gifts. You never know. Because I send thank you gifts along with every order. We have lots of balls in the air. Get it? Lots of balls in the air. Yeah, seriously, Martha, that's where I got it from, Dollar Tree. Can't believe that one didn't crack. Yeah, I can. I messed it up. But maybe I'll try it again later with just, you know, another coat of the other stuff on there. Because it worked on here. I love that. Look at those cracks. Look at those beautiful cracks.
Oh boy, what's going on?
Oh, nothing. We were just talking. Well, I was talking. They were typing.
Okay.
Do you have coat 2 on either one of those yet?
Do
Do
I
you
have
have
what?
the second part 2 on either one yet? Is it dry?
This one. Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you want me to put the wax on? Okay.
Yes, please. Because it's 3:30 now.
Okay, so I'm using the antique paste brass, and this is for the crackle because it's got the crackle thing. The crackle thing.
It's called Fineline Crackle Varnish. It's a 2-part, and they come as a set. You don't have to pay individually. They come as a set, and it comes in a package just like this. They're sealed together in a package like this.
Okay, I'm gonna use my fingers.
Now this one, that's just for the fine line crackles. We do have another product that is a crackle medium that you put, you know, your dark color on, then you paint this stuff on, and then you paint your other color on, and it cracks open and you can see the undercolor. We also have that. But the one we're using today is Fine Line Crackle Varnish. And I'll put all the products, and after the show, I will go back into YouTube and put in everything that we've used.
Or yeah.
Because we're still kind of getting the hang of the YouTubing thing again. So I got to do that. Yeah, because the next project will be one of these, a little vase to do. Because Mary did one already, and it's so beautiful.
Yeah, I had fun with that.
You did that when I was doing the cards, right?
Yes, I think so. Not 100% sure, but I'll think so. Okay, so let's close this.
And doing some resoning too. Look how pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
And then I said, oh, let me try some Christmas stuff. So I went to Hobby Lobby, and they're little bitty, teeny weeny little bitty Christmas ornament things. Where are they? It says My Little Christmas. These things from Hobby Lobby. And then I did this one with ornaments inside it. And then I tried paper. Did that one. That's just a piece of a sticker. Love it. You can even put rice paper in it in resin. Did you know that you could put rice paper in resin? You can. Look at that. That's rice paper. The butterfly is not, but the flowers are rice paper. I like resining, but I'm very impatient.
Can you imagine?
A ring
Can anybody imagine?
Look, it's a ring holder. Look how beautiful with gold flake in it. I love me some resins. Yes, people who know me know that I'm very impatient. A lotus candle holder. This was left over from the color is left over, and I did this one too, was left over from a mold that I did, a Statue of Liberty mold. I wanted it to be the patina color. But I like that. That turned out really nice too.
Yes, it did.
Mary and I are hooked on resining now.
Yeah. Make things and then they just sit there.
Or we send them to each other.
True.
What was that? Your husband, never mind. Okay, so that was one. My one is dry. You definitely want to make sure that it's dry before you put your second piece on. Ow! Wow, I just whacked my chin on my desk.
How the hell did you do that?
I was leaning forward to get something off the floor.
Oh my God.
Ow. But I took a page out of Martha's book. Yes, I did. I went and got my hair cut off. It was down to my butt cheeks, and now it is to my scapula, which is shoulder blades. Okay, that's done.
We've been using resin for quite some time.
Yes.
And yeah, it's gotten worse. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
It's gotten worse.
Amazon is my friend.
It's not my friend.
No matter what my bank account says, Amazon is my friend. Oh, I didn't wash my fan brush out. I did, but it's not dry.
This needs to dry some more.
So I shall use a different brush. I have another flat brush here I can use. I like using the fan brush on the Fineline Crackle, but you don't have to. So I'm just putting my Fineline Crackle on in the right order. It's also a varnish, so it does give it a little bit of a gloss. You definitely don't want it to drip, but go in one direction.
Hey, Ange, how are you?
Hey, Ange, long time no see.
It needs to dry. It's not dry.
Okay, I'm getting my last little bit done on here with number 2.
Yeah.
Did your crack show up?
No, it's still, I just had to dry it some more because it's still a little sticky.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to do it on this one.
You already have both crackles on there?
No, this one I have to put it on.
Oh, okay. All right, so I have the crackle on there, and now I have that affliction again on my finger.
Yes, he has a bulbous finger.
I have a yeah. That's what we'll call it, bulbous. And pop it off real quick. Throw it on my pin. Put it in front of the fan. Oh, there's a little air bubbles. So here in the next month or so, if anyone is interested, I will be doing some acrylic pouring on the front porch. What was it we called it last year, Martha? pouring on the porch in my PJs.
Dear God.
Because I was out there in my pajama pants and stuff, and in a big old T-shirt that I was sleeping in, and pouring on the porch in my PJs. I didn't tape anything. I was just chatting with girls. If Mary was at work, then I would chat with Martha. And but I've had quite a few commissioned pieces too. They're hanging up in different, well, there's one in the nail salon, one in a doctor's office, one in a place.
Wasn't there more?
Huh?
Didn't he want like a set in the doctor's office?
No, that was somebody up in Michigan wants to set.
Oh.
Yeah, he wants it for his bedroom. He's got one over the bedroom in his house down here, over his bed in the bedroom. And he wanted glow in the dark in it. So yeah, that was weird. But okay. And hey, who am I to judge? I have one in the living room that's got glow in the dark in it, and it's pretty cool. But now he wants to set a long one and then 2 smaller ones for his bedroom in his house in Michigan. Somewhere near Grand Rapids or something like that. I don't know. That's Martha's neck of the woods. Which I did tell him your name, Martha, so you may be getting he may be getting in contact with you for some jewelry for his wife and his mother-in-law. Some beaded jewelries. Okay, since these are all done now, I could go ahead and put the wax on these. That way I can just glue them on and then they're done, right? Yeah. Why don't we do that? Yeah.
You don't have anything on that.
Huh?
You don't have, it's clear.
I know. Put the wax on my...
Yeah, no, I know that, but you wanted it clear?
They're blue.
The plastic?
No, these are going to go on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to, I'm just, step ahead thing. There's my gold wax. Although, should I use gold or should I use the rose gold? That might be pretty.
That might be pretty nice.
Let me get it out and we'll take a survey. So, you guys get to choose. Do I use the rose gold or the gold on the blue? Because it's going to be on the chicken. Rose gold or gold? It's
I
going to
vote for the rose gold, but that's just me.
I think that says rose gold. Yeah, that's the rose gold. Which let me put a little bit on my. That didn't work.
But the rose gold, that's the antique one?
Yes. No.
No, that's the regular one.
Yeah, it's the wax paste.
Okay.
Which that's the rose gold. And then that's the gold. Everybody's saying rose gold. Okay, rose gold it is. Ding, ding, ding. We have a wiener. And I tried not to get it all over me. That didn't work. All right, where's my little dipper outer thingy? These things come with the resin kits that we get. I don't know what else to use them for, so I use them for my waxes. Because of my nails, that way it doesn't get stuck up under my nails. Because my nail girl, Kim, she wants to kill me sometimes. And I come in there with with paint all under my nails. And see, that's what it'll look like with the rose gold on it. I mean, yeah, the rose gold. Come on, focus. Focus. You can do this. I got faith in you. I can't type with my mouth full. Oh, got it. Olivia couldn't. It's not going to focus. Why won't it? There it is. There's with the rose gold. Oh, that is pretty. Okay, you guys are right. I used the rose gold. It turned out really nice. I'm just getting a step ahead. Because then all I have to do is glue these on before I varnish everything. I think Mary's still muted. Oh, she's drying. They don't all have to be rose gold. I could do some rose gold and some gold. Whoop! You did not see that. It did come apart from the other part of the laurel. That's from the musical one. It has a shield in it. Not sure which one I want to use yet. What if I did that and then put a little bit of the gold on it too? Ooh, that might be pretty too. Oh, you like resining too? Oh, I love to resin. But you got to make sure, you know, that you use your respirator and your gloves. Because you don't want to get that in your lungs. Oh, I used them both on that. That turned out nice. Just a little bit here and there on there. See, I'm just dabbing it here and there. I'm not really rubbing it. It's got both that way. Ooh, that's pretty. Because this will go on the back. This big fleur-de-lis here will go on the back. Okay. Look, I got Goldfinger. And if you don't want to use a respirator, at least please make sure that you're in a well-ventilated area. When I resin, I open my front door here and I have my air conditioners behind me, so it's blowing everything that way. All right, that's just the regular wax pastes, which we have, let me see, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 metallic ones, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chameleon ones. Which I don't know what I did with that black paper, but I have a piece of paper where I did black and white, and it shows both colors, shows the colors on both. It's on a previous video, but oh, they are amazing. I love the colors. Mary, are you know you're still muted?
Yeah, I was just lazy.
Well, I was thinking more on the lines of what is that? 007. James Bond and Goldfinger. Oh, she was the man with the Midas touch was Goldfinger. So, all right. So mine is dry. Oh, look, guess what, everybody? Laura just came in.
Hello.
My daughter, Laura, not Tanti Oda. All right. Now let's see if I did this one right. Okay, so we get some of this wax. I don't know if it's going to work on these round ones, Mary. Because there's no cracks on this one either. And I know I did it right. Well, we'll see if Mary gets any cracks.
I have one crack.
I've got 2.
Oh, she thinks she's funny.
No, she doesn't think. She knows.
But it did antique the other one. It may not have given it the cracks per se, but it did make it look older. I don't know. I don't understand.
Is it fully dry?
Oh, I know. I love Sean Connery. Oh, yes, it's completely dry. There is no other James Bond other than Sean Connery.
Tom Hardy's going to be James Bond.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, you don't know who that is? Oh my God. Lord help everybody. You don't know who Tom Hardy is. Oh my God. Let's see. So this one is now.
I'm putting the antiquing the bitumen that I already had out all over it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, look, it's dark. Oh. I wonder if it's because these are round.
No, it's because they need to be thoroughly dry.
Mine is thoroughly dry. It's not tacky at all.
Well, mine was a little tacky and I tried to put it on and it didn't work. Now that it's thoroughly dry, it's working. I have cracks.
I don't have cracks.
You have one.
I haven't done it right or something. Well, we'll let Mary show hers then. Just go to yours, Mary. Mine's not turning out right. I mean, I like them, but they're not turning out right.
Okay. Well, I'm putting the stuff on.
The wax?
Yeah. I'm just. Cleaning it up a little bit. Let me see. I do.
Oh, I should have had Laura bring me that bottle. Let me call her real quick. I'm going to mute so I can call Laura and have her bring me. Well, I'm just going to mute. I'm just going to call her. You guys know Laura. Mm-hmm. Well, most of you do. She's famous for starting projects. A bunch of them. A bunch of them. Hey, will you bring me that bottle, please? The one in the living room that I did? All right, bye. It's on its way.
Cool.
Well, mine looks antique. It just doesn't have the cracks. Oh, I got a crack. I got a crack.
Yeah,
oh, another one. Okay, maybe I just have to let it dry a little more.
Is that not what I said, people?
Well, I know that it continuously cracks until you put the varnish on it, so.
Mine still is cracking, so it's only a couple of.
Okay, so my first one is cracking. I didn't mess up the first one, y'all.
Told you.
Okay, look. You see the cracks showing up in it?
Yep.
She brought me the bottle. Let me show you the bottle. This was a tequila bottle. And this was just a wooden cap, and I covered it in the metallic wax. Look at those beautiful cracks. Look at, doesn't this, see, to me, this bottle reminds me of a big perfume bottle from Versailles. And all of these, the pieces that I used on here, they all came off the music note, the musical mold. Look at that. I've had somebody offer me $45 for this bottle, and I love it so much that I want to keep it. Am I sad, or should I just go ahead and spend the money or make the money and sell it? I think it's beautiful though. This is a paper that I ordered. We don't carry that one, but I ordered that one before we even got the IDT in. I had ordered this, and I love it. I thought it was just so cute. I love my bottle. Sits on, Olivia says she sits on hands. Nope, not starting a new craft. Mary, where are you? Mary? I know, I want to keep it. I wonder if Mary got disconnected. Oh, there's my cracks, y'all. I got my cracks. I have a whole bunch of different cool bottles that my daughter brought me from work. Not Laura, but my other daughter. She's a bartender, and she brings me all of these really cool bottles. Oh, that's what it was. I just didn't let it wait long enough. So now we know. Oh, why am I putting that on there first when I have to put this on here first? We have to let it sit for quite some time. That's what happened. When I did the bottle and the other little jar, I let them sit overnight to dry. That's what it was. I kind of want to get this one of these done so you guys can see the finished product. Oh yeah, that's it. That's the ticket, y'all. Let them dry good. Those cracks are showing up now. I'm in crack heaven. That didn't sound right, did it? And see, now these look like old glass ornaments, don't they? They look like old glass ornaments. Oh. Yeah, like I said, I have no patience. Exactly, Olivia. Exactly. I have no patience whatsoever. So now that we have that, I'm going to go ahead. I guess I think we lost Mary somehow. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up by adding my doohickeys. Since they're already shaped. Mary uses, because we haven't got it in yet, they do have a glue from Pentart that's called Express Glue. It's a fast drying glue, but I use this and it works fine for me. I use the AGG, also known as Art Glitter Glue, and it works perfectly fine for mine. Wonder what happened to Mary. Okay, this goes on this side. And it dries clear, so it works great. And then we'll put this one on the other side. If you're not impatient like me, you could just, paint them and then put them on and let them dry on your project. But yeah, I can't do that. And then if like there where I got too much glue on it, I'll take another paintbrush and I'll just normally I have a tissue. And just wipe off the excess glue. Not that it hurts anything because, like I said, it dries clear. But just because I'm going to go ahead and varnish it so you can see the varnish. And like I said, I only used the laurel part. This part right here, that's all I used. I didn't put anything in here. I just used that little bit. How often? Well, Olivia, right now it's all up in the air. It's how often I go live. But if you join my Facebook page at Lady April Designs on Facebook, then we will put an event notice in there when we do go live. My husband's health right now is not the greatest, and I said it yesterday on Martha's show. We're waiting. He's started his protocols for a heart transplant, so it all depends on his health. But usually, I'm out here in my studio on the weekends, and we are going to try to go live at least once a weekend. Yeah, those are no longer available, Martha. I'm sorry. I took those down. Those are no longer up and available. I missed a spot right in here, I do believe. Okay, so there's that one there. And I love this little thing because it holds it perfectly. Let's see. And I want to put, where's the other one? Where did I put it? Is it sitting right in front of me? Yep. There's Mary. What happened?
You were showing off your thing.
Yeah, but I've been talking and talking and talking to you, wondering what happened.
Oh.
We all know. I know what happened. She went and ate. And I'm just going to put this on the back of it. Just to counterbalance, so to speak. So we've been on for 2 hours, and in case you're new to my channel, or our channel rather, I don't like to go past 2 hours because I have to get up and move around because of my back. And 2 hours is my max. Now I have these little pieces here. Mary uses, what are you using, the cardboard glue or the hobby glue?
Hobby. That's only the repositional for the
oh, okay.
metal flakes. I'm doing it, but I don't know if you can see. Can you see the cracks?
My cracks showed up on the other one. It's not focusing.
My focus.
My other piece of clay won't go to waste because I'll use it on another one.
Well, it's just a portion. This one. Let's put that.
We'll post pictures on the Facebook group too.
Yeah, the longer it sits to dry, the better, because I can still feel some places are.
So you can see my cracks. Look at my cracks, Mary.
Oh, very good.
That sounds so bad.
Thank you, Teresa. What?
Look at my cracks.
Well.
Oh, you want to join the group? Okay, that's fine, Mary. I mean, Olivia. Look at this. This looks like a really ancient bauble, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
I mean, somebody wants to see how these turned out, and they may want a whole set for their Christmas tree in glass.
Well, I guess you're going to be busy.
Yeah, because I mentioned to a friend that I was going to be doing this class and that they have someone who's going to watch it. Maybe not live, but you know, if you are here and you know who you are, welcome. So, but I mean, I don't want glass in my house because of my grandkids, because I have a 14-month-old granddaughter also. And she doesn't touch my Halloween decorations. So.
Wonder why.
Yeah, well, then again, you know, I scare her with them too. So. Not scare, but she went to touch him one time, and I made this and I went rawr, 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 really loud, and she didn't touch him anymore. And then she turns to me and she goes rawr, 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 rawr. Well, I haven't put the top on it yet, but that's because I haven't varnished it either. So look at that. Look at my chicken. Yeah. I know it's pretty fancy for a Christmas tree bauble, but yeah. And then when we went to the store, anybody that walked past, she had this Halloween mask in the basket, and anybody that walked past her, she hold it up and go rah 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 rah. Look at the cracks. Can you see the cracks, y'all? They're super fine too. It's like old porcelain. Look at that. Oh, I love it. And there's more cracks showing up, so I'm gonna add just a little bit more of the wax, because until you put that varnish on there, they continue to crack.
Yep.
Yep, I just got a new crack right there. Oh, on the bottom. Oh, there's new ones on the bottom too. I'm crack happy, y'all. I'm crack happy. What'd you make me for dinner, Joe?
You said 4:30.
Oh. I just got to spend 11 yeah, it was 11. No, yeah, it was 11 glorious days with Mary.
Yes.
In Staten Island.
During the quarantine.
Yeah. Well, at the very tail end of it, it was.
Yeah. Back in quarantine. Yeah, she comes up here. We're back in quarantine. I wonder why.
It's all me. All my fault, y'all. I'm telling you. Let's see if there's more on the chicken now.
This has, I mean, I don't. You can see the cracks. It's very light, but they're still cracking. So I'll add more. You might be able to see it better. I'll add more. What's the word? Antiquing paste. I'll add more to it.
Well, I'm ready to varnish this one, and then we can call it a day. Because I'm sure other people have other things to do. I know Miss Martha does, because she's going out on the town with her crown on.
What was that?
I didn't get to see the finished crown, but I will.
This one is still cracking.
And you want to just barely put any varnish on there. You can go over everything. You can go over your clay work, everything. And it stops the cracking, which this one has a lot of cracks in it already. So we're going to, and to save time, so you can see the finished thing.
Thank you, Teresa. She likes mine.
I like yours too.
No, she said April and Mary.
Oh.
But I just said she likes mine.
I fibbed to my kids when they were growing up. I really don't have eyes in the back of my head,
I don't agree with that. I think you do.
so I can't really do two things at one time.
Really don't agree. Martha is staying home tonight for a private house party.
Oh yeah, that's tonight, isn't it?
All that was last night.
Well, she's going to live tonight privately.
Oh, really? Are you doing a private show?
It's an adults only. So Mary, you can't go.
All right. I like to be the child.
I don't know. I can act like a child.
Okay.
Then again, can't we all?
I gotta go and see.
A man about a horse.
No, for crown. Duh. That was a jewelry box too, wasn't it? Or was that something different?
That was something different. I think she was making the jewelry box to go with a piece of jewelry that she made for someone for their birthday. Am I correct, Martha? That's okay. She listened to me because she was going to make it to where it wouldn't even close.
We're all babies. We are all babies.
Okay, so now I have the varnish on there. And you definitely don't want drip marks in the varnish either, so.
She said yes, April. Okay. I have to go back and finish watching. Very good.
But I just put the varnish on everything, including the clay. Look how shiny it is. And that's the way it'll stay. It'll stay shiny like it's wet because this was done this morning. And look at how wet that is. It looks like it's wet. And the bottle was done last week. And it looks wet. And I have to get a cleaner. I
think I need more component too on that. This one's doing just fine.
And now I have that done. And that is the last step in the fine line crackle series.
Process.
That, thank you for helping me out with my, what are those things called that come out of your mouth? Words. See, I use fingernail polish remover as my solvent. And I save them because if you know me, you know I'm cheap. So I'm sorry, thrifty.
Trouble.
I kept it, I reuse it in little bitty bottles so I don't, waste anything. Back in there. I have chefs and roosters in my kitchen. I have chickens and roosters.
I want to paint these gold, but I want to show you.
Oh, the jar, yeah.
What?
I mean, I can make another one, but I have some other people asking me. Well, they've been asking me. I've had people want to buy the bottle. And now the jar, my cousin said that she might want to buy the jar because she has a friend who collects and raises chickens and roosters. So I'm like, well, we'll see. But I have 2 other sheets of chicken rice paper that I haven't used yet. So let me show you those. Where did I put them? Oh, there. See, there's this one with different chickens on it. And then there's this one with different chickens and all on it.
Cool. I'm going to paint this gold, so that's not going to be.
Yeah, I'm going to paint mine gold too, but I don't have it on there right now.
I'm putting it on there only because I don't want to forget where I put them.
Oh, I do have cracks showing up on this one too. But here I go starting something else when I need to do something different.
Yeah, so this one has the gold flakes and stuff like that, and that one doesn't. This one looks more antique-ish. This one looks, yeah, I guess antique, but there you go.
So the process is bonding primer.
She's looking at her list now.
So we have bonding primer. Then once that's dry, which you can use your heat gun or whatever to help facilitate drying time. Whoa. That's gotten heavy with all the stuff on there, so it's not wanting to stay. Oh, I know what I can do. Well, that didn't work.
Thank you, Ange.
I can just put it up there. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Thank you, Shirley.
So the first step is the bonding primer.
Yep. 101.
And then after the bonding primer, you put your color on. I used 3 different colors and blended mine. I used the olive tree green, the lichen green, and then the eggshell. And Mary used apricot and ivory.
Right.
These were the colors that I used and blended them. This was the bottom. Well, let me switch them around. This was the bottom and the middle and the middle. You need to use, for this technique, the lighter the color, the better. And then after you get done with that, you decoupage, which, where did I put it? Here it is. Then you decoupage with the decoupage varnish and glue with your rice paper or whatever your napkin, whatever you're going to decoupage. And then you use the glossy varnish. And like I said, you buy this stuff one time and you can do a crap ton of projects with it. Then you do the glossy varnish. And once that's dry, you put on the Fineline Crackle component number 1, which they come as a set.
As it says it, 1 and 2.
And then when that's dry, which this one you do crosshatch, you paint it, you put it on one direction and then the other direction, like a hashtag. And then when that's dry, you put the Fineline Crackle in one direction only, either up and down or side to side, but one direction only. After you've done with the Fineline Crackle, then you add your other components that you want to, your clay or your, like Mary painted one, and she put, what did you put on the other, what was the other one?
And the paint
Metal
or
flakes.
the metal flakes.
Mary used metal flakes on hers, which we carry in the store, and we also carry that paint in the store. And then once your cracks are set and good and dry, now that we know that it needs to be, just let it sit for a little bit, then you can use your antique paste, either the bitumen or the orange oil, but it has to say antique paste. You wipe that on, and then you take it off, and if it doesn't come off off of everything but the cracks, you use your wax paste. Now the orange oil you don't need to use the wax paste with, but you do need it with the bitumen. It helps get the extra tarry stuff off of it that is in the bitumen. So you need the wax paste. It's transparent wax, so it's kind of like an eraser in this case.
Right.
And then to stop all cracking and to finish your project, you need the solvent-based clear varnish. You can either get gloss or a matte, which I carry both the gloss and the matte. Of course, the matte you have to shake up, and it's kind of white until it goes on, and then it dries clear, but it's matte. These are solvent based. We do not carry the Pentart solvent because we can't get it from Hungary because of some transportation thing.
We're out of stock.
Yeah, but we also couldn't get it sent to us. AMD, something about shipping that kind of chemical across the internationally or something. But you can use fingernail polish remover, mineral spirits, turpentine. That will clean your brushes, or you can just use the brush once and throw it away if you have a bunch of the cheap ones. So this is what you need, and like I said, well, not that one, but and then afterwards you put your metal paste on, your wax paste on the tops, and then you can varnish over it, or you can do it that way and then varnish and then put the wax paste on. It doesn't matter. It's
The
just
varnish is the very last step.
Yeah, it's just to highlight your work. But this is the very last step, and you let it dry, and you never know when it's dry, so I would I'm going to let mine dry till tomorrow.
Yeah, let it dry overnight.
Dry by then because it looks like it's still wet. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email us or message us if you're friends with us on Facebook, which anybody who sends me a friend request, I will accept it pretty much because mine's publicly open. So yeah, I'm good with that. But I mean, people start getting weird and being trolls, then yeah, I block them. I boot them and block them. But if you have any questions about any of the products or the procedure, please feel free to just let us know. You can message us through ladyaprildesigns.com or right here on Facebook. Or, if we've been friends for a long time, then you probably have my phone number. But this is our demonstration for today. And if there's any questions, please feel free to let us know right now if you have any questions.
Teresa, Lily, I'm trying to find you.
You can't find Mary to sub. We're Lady April Designs on YouTube. We don't have individual YouTube channels. Oh, thanks, Olivia. Olivia's linked us in Martha's kitten thing on her YouTube thing.
Yes.
But we do, like I said, whenever we do get ready to go live, we will do it that day because we've planned it ahead of time and not been able to do it. So I like to do it the day that we are going to go live. And you never know, I may actually have somebody else come in one day and be a guest speaker, or another artist come in, or whatever, You never know with us. So I may go live at a different location. Like I said, when the pandemic stuff is over, I may go to St. Pete and have my aunt give us a demonstration on her miniature stuff. I have a wonderful, talented artist friend down in Miami that, I forgot to tell her I was going live. Oops. She will, I may, when this stuff is over, I may drive down there, or we could meet halfway and at a Starbucks or something and just craft away and go live there. You never know. And I'll always have Mary. Mary is the extension of me. So
yeah. Can you imagine what that looks like?
I don't go live without Mary.
And I don't go live without April.
Now we could go ahead and just post some videos that we do as soon as we can figure out how to use this stupid video editing program, or just buy another one that's easy for, one that says video editing for dummies or something. Yeah, they are not. You got to have a PhD and a master's and whatever.
Thank you, Tantiota. Thank you, Teresa.
Thank you, Tantiota.
Thank you, Martha.
Yeah, she's my extension. She's my shorter extension because, she's only 5 foot tall.
I'm not 5 foot tall.
Almost.
I'm 5'5".
Oh, okay. Well, that too. She got mad at me because I made her take me places and we would get up and walk around.
Yeah, because it was in a pandemic.
Well, she was stuck at home since March and only went out to go to the hairdresser and the doctor. I come and we're going every day.
Let's go out on the town. This place isn't open. Why not? Because we're in the middle of a pandemic.
Martha's your enabler? Yeah. There was a time when we would all enable each other, huh, Martha? When one of us would buy something, then we'd all have to have it.
Yep.
But please come visit us again, ladies. We really appreciated everyone showing up today. And if you liked what you see, share it with your friends, subscribe, and hit that bell, and it'll let you know when I am going live again. So, or when I post something, you never know, because I may just start posting some videos when I'm out here during the week. Just, pause the video and just let it go until I come back to do the next step. But I really appreciated everyone showing up today and all the camaraderie. It's nice to be back online again, even if it's not all the time. It gives me a nice break from life, because life kind of sucks right now. But it is what it is. And happy birthday, Martha!
Yes, happy birthday, Martha. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you everyone for coming. Hope to see you tonight, Martha. I hope I'll be able to come in for at least a little while tonight. All right. With that, ladies, I want to say adieu to you and you and you. Yeah, that's from The Sound of Music. Sorry.
Okay. Hey, bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.